Behind me, you can see one of the trains from the Delaware River Railroad Excursions. Now, it's almost like a living museum. What they do is they take tourists who buy tickets down a 10-mile stretch from Phillipsburg down south on the Delaware River and stop at various locations on the way, pretty much for children to teach them things about mining and farming and history, actually. It was adorable.
Actually, I see a piece of gold in there if you want to see the gold.
Where's that? Sort of a play. You push down the little thing and it makes the mine explode and all these...
That's awesome.
They give you arrowheads and amber and gems. Down here to Powhatan, you'd think that everybody would be happy about this. There's a couple residents in Powhatan that aren't, and they want them out.
That's super cool.
Basically, they stated the railroad is in violation because they're considering them an amusement attraction when this land is only zoned for quarry work, farming, and get this, guys, adult entertainment. That is not a joke.
Of course. Right.
Yeah, hey, so here's where the issue lies. If the children were coming off the train and had their pickaxes and were smashing the ground and breaking these rocks up from the ground, that can be considered some of the quarry work that they're considering.
Funny.
But these stones are actually brought in from somewhere else. They're given to the children as, gift bags so they can leave and have a little memory about being here. And they don't consider that to be part of the zoning ordinance at all.
We operated 6.5 years without any problems whatsoever, and all of a sudden we have one neighbor who complained, and the local government has, although they said they were working with us to try to alleviate the problem and to see that we can continue working, they've been actually working against us instead.
I also try to catch up with 24-year-old Mayor James Kern III of Powhatan to see what his big issue is here. Basically, he's held a couple town meetings without notifying the railroad company so they can present themselves in front of the board. And he said this.
The folks get off the train, cross the street, and begin participating in some of these activities that were not approved by the township. There's a liability concern for us.
You talk to the mayor. I mean, is he just a coward that he doesn't want to address the businesses directly?
What the company is trying to do is kind of going above their heads to the state and trying to get this site being an agricultural site that they can work on as a historical site.
Who would be hurt if these bureaucrats stop this train?
You know who would be hurt? All the children, all the people that have been, living and working on this train, volunteering because they have fun. And guess what? The farm that I'm sitting on right now, Snyder Farm, I don't think that they would survive without the business that this train brings in.
If the bureaucrats and the cowards get their way and the train stops, the question is, what if the farmer turns his farm into an adult entertainment center?
Right.
How's that going to fly with the neighbors in Powhatan? Come on.
If there were strippers coming off the train, I think they're not breaking any zoning ordinances here.
You know what I think? I think that maybe they should get together and buy this complaining neighbor a dryer so she doesn't have to hang her laundry in the backyard. That will prevent the soot from getting on it.
Just that we hope we'll be here for years to come.